after that, no, like, I need to respect myself.
Of course. Let's just say
So he was showing me that, he was making it up, whatever. So I agreed to go on a date. And then the other day when we were at Twisted, I had told him I'm going to sleep. And he's like, oh, I don't think you're going to sleep, but okay. I'm like, oh, I'm going to sleep, deadass. I'm about to be asleep. Girl, I put my shoes on and went outside. And so, because to me, just because of what had already happened, now that's my perspective on you. You didn't respect me at first, so now this time around, I'm not gonna respect you because you gotta show me like why, like how to win.
I got a challenge.
So
Yes, I was gonna say
engaging in
that.
But because
like you wanted
I
to
liked
like get back at him.
I liked him. No, not because I want to get back at him, because I'm not spiteful. But I did like him. But
That's
okay,
true.
I can't do that no more.
Okay, that's my red flag. But
She's not the first red flag.
But he had went off. He called me and he was upset because he found out. I don't know how he found out. I was at Twisted and I was at Blue Light. And in my head, first thing I did, I looked at your Instagram. I was like, do they follow each other or something? And so I had felt bad. And he's like, like I'm taking you serious. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like him calling me out kind of put me in my place a little bit because I'm like, fuck, like he is trying to redeem himself. He is trying to. I don't know.
He has no right. He has no right.
I was being nice about it, and I'm just like,
tell it.
Can I come in? Let me switch sides real quick.
Okay, but what do you guys think about it?
First of all, I know. Okay, I see what you were doing there.
Mm-hmm.
You had no remorse. You had
I felt bad about lying because I'm not a liar, but to him, I was like, he doesn't deserve it.
So then,
that's it.
You should have never even engaged.
That's it. Never engaged. That's it.
You should have said no, hung up, and blocked the numbers, and ignore him.
Yeah,
you wanted to get a get back. You wanted to get back. And you know that.
I mean, I didn't want to get
when I say he's right, he's right.
No, I didn't give him a chance to
think she wanted to
So
get back.
then afterwards, you should have been like, fuck it. You call me. Oh, well, bye-bye. Cry in the corner.
You should have stood on business.
But yeah,
I didn't really give
at the end of the day,
here's the thing. Because
see
it wasn't.
like,
here's where I see the issue. Where I see the issue is that it wasn't an intentional get back. You were actually giving him a chance.
But you felt like you
and
didn't
then
want
you
it
were,
no more.
and because you were like, well, you did this to me, so whatever. So then you went and did something that's out of your character. This person is not for you because they took you out of your element.
You're right.
They have you doing something that isn't who you are, and so you don't even have to waste your time with that.
You're right.
So like that's my big thing. Like now, because okay, people like make mistakes or whatever, and they're super. I'm the kind of person like after someone makes a mistake, specifically around trust, it's very hard for me to like pull someone out of that, right? Because I believe in patterns and habits and whatever. And like, and so, but again,
shame on me.
but also knowing all you shenanigans. What is it? You should if they
They
shenanigans.
Shenanigan.
Yeah. So like, and so it's kind of difficult, right? But if we carry on this thought at the same time, everyone's gonna end up miserable and alone, right? So it's kind of like you have to weigh out. So now, personally, I'm at a point where it's like, if it's early on, like first of all, you had a whole woman calling you. That's
Crazy. She had kids.
Girl, bye. No.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I could never compete with a mom.
Oh,
Ever.
girl. No, never.
I could never compete with that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And like, but like there's levels to it, right? So like if someone makes a mistake early on and now at that point, like what I'm personally trying to live by is like, then you just assess behaviors going forward. And if you start to see those things again, then you make a decision. And I'm not perfect. Like I'm personally really, really trying to like work on forgiveness. Like
it's hard
because
You don't
it's not.
forgive yourself.
No, it's not.
It's
gotta
why?
forgive
Why do
know
you say that?
And I'm gonna tell you why. After I've experienced a lot of bad things in the past, I turned to God.
Yeah.
As
As
soon
you
as
should.
you turn
As
into
you
God,
should.
that's
As you should.
as soon as you turn to God, that's when everything just starts to switch.
Yeah, because you leave it
know?
to Him
So
and you stop
give it
worrying
to him,
about
you
it.
start worrying about
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely.
You're at peace. I'm like right now. I'm at peace right now. You know.
Yeah.
Even though even though I got a lot of things going on behind my back that I know about, like a lot of things, and I'm still at peace. You know why? Because I let the big guy handle it.
Yeah.
Let the big guy handle it. So
It's all a
when
part
you
of your
said
plan.
that, I
Yeah.
already know what to say. You know, leave it to
But
God.
do you think it's my fault for
wish you well.
even though I do like him?
It doesn't
and even
matter
though I'm
whose
trying
fault
to give
it
him
is.
another
At the end of
chance?
the day,
it's
if you
like we
yourself
just said.
don't feel it,
Mm-hmm.
me personally, I'm all about energy. If you feel like that energy ain't there no more, you you're out. Leave.
Yeah.
I want to
No.
say something about energy. Can anybody else relate? So I have a thing with like
I have a big
like
thing
messing with
energy.
like having a hard time deciphering between intuition and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like sometimes you get that feeling and you're
Yeah,
like,
that-
oh,
that's
that's intuition, but you're like, man, is it
Yeah.
really just that I'm coming out of a place
Yeah.
from fear? And
Yeah.
that's why like I pray a lot too. And when I'm feeling like that, I'm like, man, like help me make this clear.
Past
Like
reflection.
And that's
Yeah,
and
like-
that's when you go with your gut.
yeah.
That's when you go
Yeah.
with your gut.
So
Your
it's
gut.
like, I think that, especially again, like with looking at like your past experiences and trying to come out of that, like situations like that when we'll like glare out at you and be like, who am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to give grace or am I giving too much
Exactly.
grace?
Yeah.
And like, I think in that one, it's easier for outsiders to see it. Like I said, if someone's making you be someone that you aren't, that's like, you
Already
know,
a red
that,
flag.
that's, yeah,
Yeah.
that's like clear, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We're talking about situationships?
I'm dead.
I thought we were talking about situationships. We're just checking up on you.
All right.
I thought you were dead.
I mean, not to cut you off, but I really want to
You didn't cut me off though. No, I was just kidding.
like take a quick turn and put everybody on the spot real quick.
Oh shit.
And I mean, if you could come up with the response quick as well, good for you. If not, we just skip, go to the next
All right,
person.
say it slow though.
Yeah.
What is your biggest red flag?
Oh, personal.
Oh.
reference.
Personal red flag.
I think
You
I
guys
know.
start.
My
Have them
biggest
start.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
my
Sorry.
biggest red flag as of now is that I'm nonchalant. A lot of people don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, motherfucker.
Me too.
I-
Me too. No, me
Yeah.
too. Not me. I'm nonchalant. Like, I've been
I
single.
used to be like that.
I've been single for 8+ years, as you know.
Hey,
And so my trigger or my what the fuck is the
Your
word?
tolerance.
My tolerance is non-existent. The first moment I see anything,
oh,
I'm out that.
true
I'm
But
out
that's
that.
that's being
Yeah.
defensive. That's coming out of a place
See, I
of
had to
fear,
pull
like
you
we
out of
talked
No,
about.
I'm not
'Cause-
I'm not fearful of being in a relationship. I'm not fearful at all.
I back you up.
Yeah, the first instinct, instinct for me. The first moment I see any fucking red flag, I'm out that bitch.
Yeah.
Like we could be talking for a week, months. I don't give a fuck. I'm out, and that's what hurts people. Like me being nonchalant. Like I don't give a fuck vibe. It's what hurts people the most.
Yeah.
And it's like it was crazy. It's what it makes them want me more.
Exactly.
And I don't. At that point, I'm like,
You're
I'm
you're
done.
Oh,
done.
that-
I'm
Oh,
done.
that
You know
Yeah.
what it is? It's the energy part. It's the
Ooh.
energy part where you feel like
I got teeth.
you're done. So they're like, oh, I did something bad, so I want you.
Yeah.
You know, so
And
don't.
that shit pisses me off more. Like, why you want me more now? And you didn't fix that shit. You didn't fix that situation or whatever that thing that was from the jump.
Could have.
Now you like no,
Yeah.
fuck you. Fuck,
I-
I'm sorry. Like that's like
my biggest red flag.
We're going to.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck you. You don't have to worry about red.
We're going in order. We're
Yeah.
going in order.
I'm green. Thank you.
Biggest red flag I see with women is that
With women,
women-
he didn't even take his own.
Stop!
He didn't even take
He's
his
talking
own.
about you. He hates us so bad.
Hey,
He hates
they
us so
got-
bad.
You say you hate
they got
women.
all defensive.
I was ready to go off on
He's
him.
ready to attack us.
Wait,
Go
what?
off on
Hey,
him.
I need one of
He's
your
like the
suits.
biggest red flag I see in women. We're like, bro, we're talking about your own.
Hey, that's a red flag.
So
Self-reflection.
no,
Accountability?
where the fuck am I having a brain fart?
That's why we just skip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
skip me.
yeah,
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. I think my biggest red flag is I do not talk about my past. I don't bring it up. Not even my best friends.
That's a green flag.
That's a green flag.
That's not-
because
No,
we're in the
I-
present.
but I think-
We live in the present. That's a
It's,
green
I mean,
flag.
it's
Fuck your
good to
past.
live in
I
the
don't wanna know
present.
about your
Yeah.
past.
It could be both. It could be both. to me.
I mean, if it ever comes up, then it's my responsibility to tell my partner and be like, okay, this happened, so I don't like when you do this or that. I think that's good, but like
Oh.
to
I
actually
thought you
like
meant past relationships.
tell
I
all
thought you
about
meant
like
past relationships.
no, just like
Oh.
yeah, it's past situations. I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
mine.
Can we come
Yeah.
back to me?
I like
He's like,
I'm
it's back.
ready. He's like,
That's
I'm
already
ready.
the
I
first
remember.
Passing it back to
My
Sagittarius.
my biggest red, my,
Yeah.
my biggest red flag is self-sabotage.
Oh.
Before, like, so I'm in a relationship now,
Yeah.
going on 8 months. Before that, it was
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Right?
Before that, it
How
was
many days?
Damn, calm down,
8 months,
calm
4 days, and 33 seconds.
Green flag. Green flag. Green flag.
scary, but grief.
He was like,
Yeah,
that was
so-
Hey, I
accurate.
don't know if that's a green flag, red flag, because she knows.
Hey,
she
I was just
knows.
playing. I was just playing.
before I got in a relationship, it was more or less I was actually afraid of getting back into dating.
Yeah.
So it took me a while. and
Understandable.
I did go on dates and I was trying to talk. You know, I've been through it and it never ended well. And half the time, most of the time, I say like 80%. I will self-sabotage it because I am too afraid to
Like,
fuck it up internally. Like
yeah.
as soon as I'm in it, I know I'm gonna probably fuck it up, or I picked the wrong one, or I wasn't just ready.
You
I
think
wasn't
it
ready.
was like a fear of commitment?
Yes, it was a fear of commitment, self-sabotage. I was unprepared to be in that situation.
Yeah.
And in regards to like my own personal life and
How
whatever.
have you dealt with that? Like now that you are in a relationship, like how have you dealt with like not like how did you come out
I
of that?
reflect a lot on how I am with my person.
Yeah.
And then myself, because myself, I'm mentally like incapable sometimes. So, and I do not like to put that on her.
Yeah.
I take that away from her because
As
I
you
feel
should.
That's
feel-
awesome that you've learned that.
I feel like
For
it's
sure.
Yeah.
I shut down real quick. The last time I ever opened up was with this guy, and I never cried more than I ever did, and it was a lot of shit going on in my life, and then getting with my girlfriend now.
A Gemini.
Huh?
You a Gemini? Or you
Me?
left a Gemini?
Oh, you're talking about my baby mama? What the hell? What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
No,
Cut that out.
cutscene.
She getting people
Oh.
caught up. She don't say much, but when she does,
That whole segment's gone. No, but she understood. She understood my past. She understood my past. She understood what I was going through. But I would never want to, like, fucking just drop everything on her and
Oh yeah.
make her feel so like
Overwhelmed.
she's overwhelmed with a lot of like
Mhm.
mental state of mind back and in that moment before we met. But over time, I learned how to open up. But I'm kind of like easing back a little bit because now it's never her. It's never my family. It's never my friends. It's just me.
yeah,
And
that
I mean,
accountability.
like, you know,
yeah.
it's not.
It's
no,
good
not
that
kind
you
of- it's not
realize
accountability,
that.
Like mental state, like like I've gone through depression.
Oh,
shit like-
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
hard to like really trust people to keep that information.
Yeah.
And not
You
use
also
it.
don't want to feel like a burden.
And then it's also
like when
it's-
you're going through those
yes,
things.
And then it's happened before, not with her, but like it's happened before with in the past where it was used as a weapon against you, and that's why I'm always scared to talk about where I'm coming from because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, sometimes it's just gonna bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just
You
gonna
know
be
what?
used
And I
against
can say that for men, like earlier when we were talking about the whole traditional thing and stuff like that, I think that's where there's like that balance of like
you. We're 6 months in.
like-
We're 7 months, 6-7 months into this
Dirty
year.
motherfucker.
No, I meant this year. The year 2025.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
This year
Yo, Phil,
2025.
Yeah, we
Fact
do.
check me on this. Fact check me on this. But in the year 2025, at this given moment, I think there's over 300,000 suicides from men.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I believe it.
That's
So-
talked about mental.
And it's,
issues
I
is
mean,
crazy for men.
hey, I tried to meet the Lord a couple times and he don't want me. So
No, that's not true.
He's not done with
That's
you.
not true.
Because you
well,
have
that's the
something
point.
there.
That's why I'm still here.
That's not true.
Devil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, some work to pay off
Yeah.
before he.
Yeah, I got my dues. I had to pay my dues.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
My bad, that's-
Anywho,
that's a joke.
Next.
No, there's a lot there's a lot of strength in what you shared, and like for sure, like even just with in a room full of strangers that you don't know that much, and that this is gonna go public to a lot more people that we don't all know. That's like that's amazing. So kudos to you, and I'm glad that you're still here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Honestly, I think
Thank you.
one of my biggest red flags is that I could be too nice. So that comes with a lot of people taking advantage over me. And like they say, nice guys always finish last. So it feels like I need to know how to
So
put
thank God I'm a douchebag.
boundaries and put myself first more and catch the red flags at first because I be too forgiving, and then I get dragged through the dirt.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Shout out Kanye West.
That's crazy.
I had mine.
What's
I-
one of the red flags you have?
I had. He said one of them. No, I think.
One?
Top three. I mean, whatever.
No, I have a main one, and then there's like I think people have main ones, and then there's like well, at least for mine because it kind of does tag a little bit with like self-sabotage and like mental health and stuff. I think mine is that I'm an overthinker, and so because I overthink, it can lead into the self-sabotaging, or it can lead into like being overly critical of my partner, and like I'm super working on that. Like I'm in a relationship now too, and it's fairly new. And I'm super grateful that like I'm in a place that I can take some of the things that he like calls out and can try to like apply them.
It's you could take what is it? You could take critical acknowledgement or like what is it called?
Constructive criticism. But I will say, and not, but because of like the overthinking and the self-sabotaging, like there's also that like line of like defensiveness. So like I have like a little bit of like those things, like a little bit of like all of those things that can come together and be like a big problem. And so I acknowledge that, and that's where it's like that accountability being. So I'm grateful that I have great accountability skills, that like once there's an example of like, boom, you see you're doing it, it's like, oh, like one of my favorite things, and I tell him, when I start to do it, and I've never been like called out like this, and he doesn't even like that I say like, it's not like he's checking me, but he calls it out. It's like I can say something playfully, and he knows that I don't mean it playing,
sounds like
and it's just because I'm being defensive or something,
standoff.
and he'll literally pause and be like, "What are you doing right now?" And I have to like, and if someone's asking you, why are you saying that? What are you doing right now? Now you have to sit in your own fucking thoughts and be like,
You have
Oh.
to be like, man,
Damn,
why
like,
am I
oh.
acting like that?
So-
Sit down and
so,
reflect.
like, yeah, so
Sit down
it's
and
like,
reflect on what you
for
just said.
sure. So I think especially like with being able to like say, hey, this is like my red flag, or this is like you have to be at a point where you understand like you're too grown to like do certain things, and just be able to like accept it and do your best, do your absolute best to like, you know.
I hate that too grown shit. I mean, sometimes I say it, but the too grown part is kind of like it's inexcusable. So like it's understanding, because I'll say that shit. You know, I'll say that you're too grown to do that shit.
Oh
You're too
no.
grown to be saying-
I think I feel that about like just people in like just maybe our age group in general. Like I think if you're still not taking accountability, you're still not willing to like listen to someone else's perspective. You're not willing to like understand that you make mistakes too.
Immature
Like
through
yeah,
conversation.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like a low,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
lack
can't
of
have a
emotional,
conversation.
lack of emotional maturity.
Yeah,
That's where that is.
it's
Yeah.
an argument now.
Then you should be a
Yeah. We should-
Hey yo.
Caminos,
Yo,
caminos.
what the fuck was wrong with Twisted? Anyways.
No
I'm
comment.
more of a vaca
Please,
guy,
don't
man.
come-
La vaca, man.
don't
La
come to
vaca,
Twisted.
la vaca.
Don't come to Twisted. Stay.
Angela.
Stay
I
at
think
vodka.
one of my biggest red flags is that I like to match energy. So if you're good
Ooh,
to
that
me,
is
You're
petty.
low,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
lower
So if you're
type
good
shit.
to me,
No,
I'm
she
gonna
said
be
match.
real good to you. But as soon as I start catching a whiff of anything, you're gonna get that same shit back.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you don't
yeah.
step away, you just match tip
She's
for
like,
tat.
"What's up
Is that
then?"
what you're saying? Tip for
Yeah,
tat?
I'll do that
What's
a
up
couple
then?
times.
Say, what's up
I'll
then?
do that a couple times.
At least you know it. At least you know it.
Yeah.
That's fucking
No,
scary.
if it gets to the point of tip for tat, that I
can't.
You know, like, nah, we can't.
Because it ain't gonna
Sometimes
stop.
I just like to
if
be
you try
petty,
matching
so-
someone's energy,
I
you're
just-
I don't know. I don't know. Some people like that shit.
I just don't want to be unhappy
Go
anymore.
back and forth
Like,
until
I
someone
just
gives
don't wanna
up.
be happy with
Right,
anybody.
you're just gonna be an unhappy person doing
Yeah.
all that, you know. So might as well just.
That's how they
Alright,
flirt.
so let me go
Fucking
get
no.
the press
Well,
then.
that's a real good flag.
No.
That is a good
That
red
is a
flag.
real good flag.
I don't know. I
But-
give it a yellow flag.
But I think it's also about
Like in the middle.
environment,
Yellow
how you grew up,
caution.
and everything
Ah.
ties in together. You know, your environment, how you grew up. You know, who was the example? The biggest thing for me is who was your example growing up of that perfect relationship or whatever you saw at home. It's gonna trickle down,
Yeah.
and it's up to us to fucking be like, you know what, that was not healthy. Why the fuck that was not healthy? I learned from that. Let me stop doing what they were doing and try to figure out what the fuck makes me happy or makes my partner happy.
Yeah.
You
know
just
what
want
I'm
to base everything off another experience.
Yeah, no, basically because our parents, you know, most of we grew up
Yeah.
with a single parent.
Fuck.
Our grandparents, what the fuck you grew up raised by?
I grew up with women that were very dominant.
Yeah.
So that has hurt me a lot.
Yeah.
That has been like, I'm used to the women in my family being very masculine
Yeah.
and super like that they run the house, they
Yeah.
go to work, they take care of the kids. And like, while it's been incredible to like build me up as a like independent woman, it's you learning to navigate through that when you want partnership
Yeah.
is difficult, and it does take a while to like be able to have a grip on that. I love, like Angie said earlier, I think one of the very first things I said about like the relationship that I'm in now, I love the ability that like it's like click, like I trust him enough to just be like,
To go into your
Like,
into your
yeah,
soft
like,
era,
I'm
soft
super,
moment or
like,
whatever.
I don't think I've ever, and it's both like
Basically, letting your guard down.
yeah, it's both like the environment that he cultivates that I can like trust him to like do those things, and then I know he has my best interest in mind, and also the fact that I'm like, I just want to be like loving and like here and like enjoying the moment and not having to like make, but it's not about making the decision, but it's just about being able to just, when you can just focus on
Yeah,
your
someone else
partner.
take control of
Yes,
your shit.
because if he's
Yeah.
focusing on everything else and I'm focusing on him, so
Yeah.
he's making me happy and I'm making him
Perfect.
happy,
There
and
you
it's
go.
like all the way
Perfect.
around.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what
Perfect.
it should be.
Perfect. So
Caterpillar, butterfly,
let's switch
whatever.
it around. Then. Take a full 360.
The 180.
What's 180, 360?
180.
Fuck,
360 back where you started.
720.
720, you still back where you started.
You're so bad where you started. 180?
Oh,
A 180.
It's a 180. It's a 180.
Can I say one more thing
What are your
before that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Green
I'm
flags.
so sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think like one of my problems is excuse me. Nah.
No, go
That's
ahead.
right.
Hey.
They're
turn,
top.
turn off the mic for him.
Oh, red flag.
Time out.
That was a green flag. That was a green
Time
flag.
out.
She said, I'm nice until I'm not. Turn the mic off.
No, I think one of the problems too with me is like I feel like I've always been like a go-getter, hustler, and like the people that I did in the past, they're like behind me.
That's
know,
not a
like-
you problem.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm
but
here to help my girls. I'm
Right.
2 for 2. What's up?
They could feel very insecure by you though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem. Like that's where the problem comes because it's like they're lacking, and I'm just like going, and it's like, and then that's when they start to do like mistakes and.
Yeah.
What do you
So
think
what about-
about you? Is it that attracts guys like that though? Like,
That-
what
that
about,
nurture, it's
like-
a nurture. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
we
from
got-
a guy's perspective.
Because you,
It's a nurturing.
No, that's it.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Like you're a nurturer. If we get baby, we're not leaving. I'm telling you, that's from my perspective. If we get baby, I'm not leaving you, and you do everything for me, and I don't gotta do shit.
But sometimes that's that line of convenience. And you got me,
That's true.
and you got me
They get- that's
damned
true.
if you
They
think
do.
that you're gonna stay with me out of
Listen, no,
convenience.
Wasn't it that you were nurturing, and you were the like the head honcho?
The mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because a lot of guys,
So
a lot of guys could be like, oh, she's doing good, like she's taking care of me, whatever. She does good for herself. I know she deserves better, but I'm here with her right now. I'm gonna stay.
Not only
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah,
she doesn't
yeah.
require it of me.
Exactly,
It's not
because they don't have to do
requiring
too
it,
much.
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? If a girl does that and you know that she's doing it, and you're like, hey, you don't need to do that, but she does it because she wants to.
All right, well,
Then that's fine. That's on her.
You know.
Like,
problem,
that's
though.
fine.
That's on them.
You mean
Then, like-
you mean as far as like being with a partner that has like less than her? Is that what you mean? Or you mean
I'm saying like you tell her that you don't need it, you don't like you appreciate it, but you don't need it, but she still does it. She does it out of her own way.
Oh.
You know, and
Oh, I hate that.
she
I hate
buys
that.
you things, she
I hate that.
takes you out and all that, and you're like, no, I don't need it, but she does it because she wants it.
It's nice, but you should like reciprocate. You know, like.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and I say,
I
you know,
think that you should respect if a man is
that's
telling
what I'm
you.
trying to say. What should I, like, respect that or not? Like, even if I were to even try to pay, if
So-
they say no.
So I've been in the instance where like I knew someone that I remember I wanted to do something nice and I put laundry away. As boyfriend and girlfriend, we had already been together for some time, and like I just felt like he worked very, very early in the morning, super early in the morning, and so I was like, oh, there was like a little nothing crazy. Could put the shirts on the hanger. As a matter of fact, I didn't even put the laundry away. I just put like shirts on a hanger. Let him, because you want to know where your stuff is, right? And I remember that when he called me while I was doing it, and he like flipped, and he's like, I'm just like triggered by that. Like I had a lot of like, you know, my ex and I would get into arguments all the time because she would put my stuff away and I know where it was. And like I remember at first feeling like, damn, like I was just trying to do something nice for you.
That sounds like OCD.
But then I had to like at the end of the day respect it. That's how someone likes their things.
Yeah.
And like it's so funny. I think men specifically with their laundry, because even my brothers are like this.
I'm like that too.
They don't like their
I'm like
laundry
that too.
touched. Yeah, they don't like their laundry touched. And so like I feel that I'm at a point where if someone says they don't like something or
gotta
they don't want that,
respect it.
you gotta respect
They
it.
respect it, exactly.
And then
Ease into it.
ease into it.
Exactly.
Also, like I've even like, if someone is also the same thing, if a man is offering you help, it's really hard for me to accept help. Like I want to like, it's like a thing that like you were saying, you don't want to be a burden. You don't want people to then take something that my biggest ick, like forget ick. I don't even want to use the word ick, but just like. It's so disappointing to me. It's for someone to throw in your face something they did for you.
Right, that's that was
like
never
From then
when
on
they say
forward, I'm
I
like,
did this favor for you. That was never a favor.
Yeah.
That's
It was
not-
never a
so-
favor.
If
so-
it
was
has
never a
to
favor.
be brought up and thrown in your
Don't
face,
even-
Yes.
don't even get me
like-
started on that
So
shit.
Yeah.
I,
Like holding it
we
on
hit a nerve,
You're
ladies.
holding
We
it on
hit
top
a
of
nerve.
her. You're holding on
So
top of
like
her head.
yeah, so like my thing is like I do things out of the kindness of my heart, and then if you're doing this, and then you're gonna throw it in my face later, whether it was financial, whether it was something physically you did, whatever it may be.
No, but when
And
y'all
I'm
get
not gonna-
pissed off too, you throw it in the face. You
Don't-
throw it shit that
Hey,
y'all do.
I'm not
No,
saying
no,
only
no,
men
no,
do
no.
it, but I'm just saying in my experience. I'm just saying.
Women, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Well, I mean,
yeah, I don't like that. So it's kind of hard for me to like be real quick to say, oh yeah, help me. Like I have to kind of like again build that trust with somebody to like
for,
have that.
For example, like me and my girl, like there's this one time, like she was like, "No, I'll cook." Like you bought all these drinks, like earlier in the day, or we'll be doing something.
Yeah.
She's like, "I got this." Like she'll buy me. We'll go to a fucking taco stand or some shit. I'll get the food or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes I can't pay. She'll pay,
yeah.
and she's real for that. And then I still complain. I don't like it. And then I'd be paying for shit, and she'd be paying for shit. She's always like a half and half girl, and I'm trying my hardest to take her off that half part and let me hold the whole
I'm
fucking
not.
100.
I
You know,
I
I'm
have,
trying to get out of
yeah,
this shit.
no, I'm already at the point in my life, like not in anything bad. I and this circles back to what you were saying. Your dating pool. So if you are encountering a lot of men that are not at your caliber or what you want, where
Right.
that like what it needs
that's
to be
right.
is putting yourself in a different dating pool. And so then that means that you are potentially looking for love in the wrong place. I am not saying that you cannot be with a man that doesn't have what you, but you don't want to be with someone that's like taking advantage or that is not ambitious. Because if you're out ambitioning someone as a woman, then that's what we're talking about with cultivating that space of safety. So like
Decent.
now I'm someone that at the beginning, again, like we were saying earlier, I used to be like very open to like doing this or doing that or paying for this or paying for that. And then then you're setting the wrong expectation. And so now I am very big on letting someone show you who they are.
Yeah.
So like with my like current partner,
yeah.
like where
Big
I'm
time, big
like
time, big time.
he has shown me and like I'm like, okay, cool. And now I see, but there's very clear communication of like, okay, these are we have goals, right? Like he has goals and I have some, and like we want to like support each other's, right? So it's like also knowing like, oh, it's not a 5-star dinner. If you know me, you know I love me a 5-star dinner.
We love
You know,
us some
I
taco
love
stands.
I love the bougie things.
It's big though on like, yo, let me show you who I am,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? And let me step back and let you take
Yes.
the limelight for a little bit. Let me see who you are.
And like now I'm a little excited because now like personally like that's kind of where it's like shifting to like now I'm like, okay, I know what he's willing to like do for me. I know what he would be, and not just like financially, but like everything, right? Like
Emotionally,
different ways.
spiritually,
Yes.
mentally.
Yes,
You
he's
don't
away.
want to overextend your arm.
We're long
for something
distance. He's
that's-
away.
that's
So
not
to
gonna
be
get
able
him
to
back.
do that while being away,
Long distance
like
is a red flag to me. But.
Long
But
distance.
we're not gonna talk about me and my things, okay?
I said long
like-
distance. I didn't say you. I said long distance to me is a red flag.
But what sucks too is like sometimes it could be a stunt, you know. So at first it could show
Oh,
you like,
yeah.
oh yeah,
Ooh,
like,
they just
I'm
got
For
paid.
sure.
They just got paid, so they just ready.
Tax
They got their
season.
taxes.
Tax season.
They got their taxes.
Yeah.
I didn't do
I'm
my
this
But
taxes.
that's why I
person,
was
and
saying
then
me too.
you find out
But
they're
that's
not.
why I was saying like you have to like you have to see, and that for me what it is like the communication. I have, again, Edgar knows this, I have been love bombed to the fucking end of this earth, like crazy. And so now it's really important for me to see like all of the other aspects of somebody, and the fact that there's like clear communication of like, hey, we've done this, now we have to do this because we need to meet this goal. Then to me that says that's someone real, that's someone that is willing to do these things for me and will do them when we can, but it's not going to be like, it's not like to stunt, you know. I've been with the flexor, like the dude that like
That social media flexing shit is for the birds.
and,
It goes
Birds,
for either women or men.
or men, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
People that be flexing the most of the
Oh,
the ones that don't even got it
No,
like that.
I
You know,
just think
and
that they seek
I ain't got
validation. Either
I
they don't
ain't got
have
That's
it
what
or
it
they need
is.
validation.
Yeah, validation.
And it's either they don't
100%.
have, they don't really have
Hey,
it,
what
and
do-
if they do, it's
Have you,
validation.
have you guys been in the bus before? Like taking the bus before?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you guys see
fucking love
there?
the CTA.
The morenos. ¿Qué tienen puesto?
¿Qué?
Name,
what
brand,
do they have
designer.
Cut.
Cut.
We gotta cut it. We
Cut.
gonna.
I fucking love the CTA.
Yeah.
I fucking
I
love
fucking love the
the
So,
CTA.
okay,
You know
what-
what?
what-
I seen any
That's my ride or
Okay,
die right
yeah,
there.
okay. When you're in the bus, you see any race. What do they have on, like the flashy ones?
Me.
Jordans that they have even Gucci belts.
chains.
But where are they? Where are they doing? What are they doing?
Financial
They're
goals are
taking
fucked,
the
right?
they're taking the bus. They couldn't get an Uber Black.
Or
But what
shout
happened?
out, or shout out DH Gate.
You know what I fucking miss? You know what I miss? You know what I miss? You know what I missed
The
before
shade.
COVID? I missed that Uber share. $3.
The shade.
Word.
Right, just because it's at the Hilton, it's not my room. I'm cleaning the bitch.
Whoa!
I'm just saying.
You're so wise.
Lying ass out of here, bro.
It is what it is, bro.
All right.
But
we've been talking about red flags.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
let's-
here we go, the
let's-
green,
let's-
green.
Let's shift
The
it,
green.
let's shift it,
Let's
let's
turn
shift
the
it.
positivity. Let's turn the positivity.
Not everything, guys watching, not everything's bad.
So was your green flag.
Man, let's go.
So
Let's
was
go.
your green
Let's go.
flags.
Let's go quick one.
I mean, hype yourself as much as you want, bro. The camera's on you.
Oh damn.
I'm saying the mic is on you.
Look, my boy Quan is a man of God, okay? I already.
Tell us why Kim K should not be right here standing in front of you so you can marry him right now.
Man, she'll take me home.
Oh, shit.
Nah. So my biggest green flag is, so when I'm single, I'm single. I'm single, man. Like, you can't tell me nothing. But as soon as I'm in a relationship, that's it. I'm locked in.
Checker
You
flag.
know?
As you
I'm
should.
locked in. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's a good.
and then that's the thing I hate about where like some girls be saying, oh, but you know, you're talking to someone and or you get a text or a call, you know, like we're barely talking, we're barely getting to know each other. Like, bro, I'm gonna get that text, you know.
Yeah.
And if I'm taking you serious, it's up to me to say, hey, you know what, that's it, you know.
Yeah.
My opinion is a month for that stuff to die down.
Right, exactly.
I
'Cause then
think
they
from the
talk-
moment you start to get serious, there's probably like a month because you don't know what someone was doing prior
Right,
to
you
that.
because
You
they
have
had
like a month
business
to
before
just,
you.
you know?
They had
Same
business
fucking shit.
before you.
I
So-
literally cut. As soon as that shit happened, I'm cut.
Right,
I cut
right.
everything off.
Yeah.
No, I've had fucking females hit my shit up. Oh wow, that's what you
Look,
want?
for an example. Hey, for an
I don't care.
example,
Yeah.
For an example, when I put on Snapchat, like, you know, I go out, this and that, girls be telling me, oh, you know, you're being a hot ass, this and that. You know what? I am.
Snapchat
I
is a
am,
red
and I
flag.
am, you know. And
Snapchat
as
is a
soon
red
as-
flag.
And as soon as I get into the relationship, like I tell, hey, man, I'm locked in. That's it. No more, nothing.
But that's
And if
good
you
because
want, you know,
single you and relationship you
Exactly,
are two
it's
different
different.
people,
Uh-huh.
and people need to
Exactly.
know that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, I want to dip back into red real fast.
Oh.
Red flag is the fact that women get mad.
Even that,
Women get mad at the men that they ghost because they moved on finding another girl and they don't like it. I don't understand that shit. What is that? Why
That's
is that?
weirdo energy.
That
That's
is-
not
not.
me.
no, women.
That's a,
I
yeah.
think
That's what I'm
That's,
saying.
oh,
you
amen,
experience,
but like that,
definitely. That's
why?
what you
That's
experience.
a
You-
pick me
you-
girl.
you
No,
took
that's
that
a girl.
step.
Yeah.
That's a girl that's a pick me.
And that dude
Because
is-
how dare
Oh,
you?
yeah,
How
the
dare
pick-me's,
you?
the pick-me's.
How dare? Oh, don't get me
Right.
started on the pick me's.
All right, let's go back to
Don't-
green. We're
there's-
getting-
no, but that's the
I'm-
truth.
yeah,
A
well,
That's so
guy,
fucking weird.
a guy that you may have been talking to and then goes into a relationship. You knew that there was no promise of anything. There was no, and goes into a relationship and you're like, oh, that's what you're on or whatever it is that they said. That is like
Is a-
That's a
it.
miserable
Weirdo
girl.
That is a miserable.
That's a
that is
miserable girl,
girl,
yeah.
and she doesn't know her value, her
Yup.
self-worth, because who are you to go and beg someone that is with another woman? So he chose someone over you, and you gotta still say like, "Oh, you didn't choose me." It's a pick me.
Story of
And
my
that's-
life.
She looks for the
No.
So why
beauty.
did USA all over again? Okay.
No.
You just don't love yourself at that point.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Don't
Back to green.
Back to green.
Oh, it's raining?
Green flags.
Oh wow.
Oh,
With the sun out, look
that's
what
a
we
green
did.
flag.
Red and
That's a happy
green, red
green.
and green.
It's a happy
All right,
green.
green flag. Man, I don't know if it's about green flags or not. It took me a long time to be love myself.
She's saying drunk.
You know what I'm saying? If I love myself, I prepare to love someone else. I feel like if you don't love yourself, you're not there to go find someone else. So it took me a long time to self-love myself, and that to me is the biggest green flag I give anybody.
You gotta self-respect
Yeah.
yourself to respect someone
Yeah.
first. So
Piggyback. Mine represent the green all day. You already know. It's in the green all day. To piggyback off Edgar, I don't love myself, but however, I will die trying to make your life 100% easier than what you're living now.
Yeah.
I will die trying. I'll do whatever it is you want me to do, and more. And I won't ask you for a fucking single dime, a single fucking favor. I won't ask for anything. All I ask for you is to not throw the shit that I'm doing in your face, that I'm doing for you in my face, and the little shit that you're doing for me, or the big shit you're doing for me, also in my face. That's the only thing I ask for. I think that's my green
No,
flag.
it could be your green
There's
flag.
got to be a term for that.
What's the
You're
term?
giving. You're giving.
I'm
Provider,
giving.
provider. I mean, you want to call it provider?
I guess I'm gonna give you
Like you're like, do you and you find joy out of that? Like it makes
Yes, I
you
do.
happy to make someone
Yeah.
else happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
find
I
joy.
feel
I
that.
find relief. I find
That's
tranquility,
yeah.
knowing that everything I'm doing is making your life 100% easier.
That's the
Yeah.
quote unquote
You
when the
Gold star.
alpha definition.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Drew. Your green flag.
Biggest green flag for me is the fact that I'm very, and this might come off
But
as
he's Julian, bro. He's started to begin with, bro.
very juju. Biggest green flag is the fact that, and it might come off maybe for red for some people, but I'm very open, very honest, very.
Oh, that's super
It,
great.
Super
I
green.
can't.
The truth hurts.
It's
Yeah.
sometimes yes,
The
and
truth
I've
hurts.
lost friends, I've broken relationships. It's that I'm not afraid to tell you or tell anybody
To be honest,
just straight to your face. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
Some people find it offensive. Some people find it like they're being attacked. They can't take the judgment, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And some people actually respect that. They like the fact that, damn, Julian, I had people telling me this shit, but you were straight to the point. And there's no need to find any reason to lie to someone or to find a reason to protect their feelings, because sometimes you have to be vulnerable. And that's the
Yeah.
only way that, myself included, you find the truth in yourself, and
Yeah.
moving forward, you know what you want.
Yeah.
So it's
And-
just being
and-
straightforward, being
And kudos
honest.
to you, bro, because from a man perspective, it's so hard for us to even be
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it was embedded in
Hard.
our, like I said, it's all about, it was embedded in our heads. That's some pussy shit.
It's
you
like
know,
this
'cause we
manly
grew up with a
shit, this
generation
manly
like, that's
shit.
not,
Right.
That's some pussy shit. What the fuck why you want to cry for? Or what the fuck you mean going through shit? Like, man up. Like that term, man up, was I heard that shit so much growing up.
It's like
That's embedded in our heads. So sometimes, like, you guys take it as us.
it's an
and
emotional
getting into what our feelings. You guys take it as a oh, he's a fucking sassy ass motherfucker,
Mhm.
or he's doing this.
There's
but it's-
levels to that.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
There's
speaking
levels
your
to that.
feelings to somebody, and you're like,
Exactly.
oh, you're doing too much, or like, oh,
Right.
it's not a big deal.
I-
Like, damn, I'm like, you can't acknowledge how I felt.
I didn't get to
Say
go to the
something.
red flags, and my red flag is I'm not an emotional person. I'm pretty sure, Edgar, you know, I'm not an emotional
I'm
person.
fucking nonchalant as fuck.
For
I
real,
guess
you didn't
all
see your
men.
red
I don't
flag.
know.
Huh?
You
I
didn't see your
I
red
see
flag.
I'm
That's
not-
already a
I'm
red
not
flag. You
emotional.
didn't want to say it.
The-
He's
the-
fucking. You're colorblind.
The worst of the
No,
worst
he's
can be
red.
happening
He's seeing
in your
purple.
life, right?
You see purple.
The worst of the worst can be happening in your life, and I'm not shedding a tear.
Shit.
Also, you're
Damn,
not
that fucking
vulnerable.
hit.
Yeah, he's
You're
not
not
That
at all.
hit.
At all.
Yeah,
That fucking hit.
I'm not that person.
I don't think I could be personally. I don't think I could be with somebody that's like not vulnerable because I'm so emotional that like
You want
You
want
have
someone
all
to
like
that
baby you.
understands.
You're not
I
emotional.
want
You want
someone
someone
that
to baby you.
understands.
Basically, if you and I were to date and something's going in your life, I'm just gonna give you a little.
And you're gonna feel
Pat on
very
the back,
offended
little
by it
pat on the
because
back.
he's not.
Yeah, because he
Because
doesn't.
I'm
Because
not-
if
I'm
you
not like
don't
that.
know
Yes.
how to, if you don't know how to deal with your own feelings, why would you know how to deal with somebody
Exactly.
else's?
I'm the opposite of
So
that.
I know that I can. I know that I
Yeah.
personally cannot be with somebody that like doesn't have a certain level of vulnerability. Now I'm not saying
I've thought about being vulnerable, but the fact of me
you're
being
afraid.
viewed as weak
That's
really,
not, it's
really,
not
really
weakness, though.
fucks with, really
It's not
fucks
weak-
with me.
It's not weakness,
And
bro.
no, of course not. I mean,
But
there's
that's
not
how we were
there's not a
raised to view
therapy
it.
session, right? There's not a therapy
Yeah.
session.
It can be.
Nah.
We've all been kind of hashing stuff out for each
Right.
other, and it's like that's where like community is so good, right? Like that we
Yeah.
were able to kind of like do this. But like I will say, and it's good to get perspective, right, from like 3-4 different women, right? 3 right now, but 4 different women, and then your boys. I think that men open up and have a lot of love for their men.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're always
And I
That's
true.
think,
That's
and
all
I
good.
think that
Oh,
that is
yeah.
something. I think, which
Yeah.
I don't think that that's a bad thing, but I do think
Me
like it's kind of crazy that men are more willing to like open up and like do things and say things to other men
Because
than
we
their
understand
own.
each
There's the
other.
only-
We
yes,
understand
there's
each
a-
other.
that's
the
the-
same way women
there's a-
understand
there's
each
a
other, we
little
understand
middle-
each
there's a
other
middle
as
ground.
well.
It's the
Because
fact. It's the fact that when we talk, we're talking about from like deep down inside, and there's no judgment.
Yeah. Because we know
But
the
you know
demons,
what's,
we know
but
the
you know
demons
what
we're fighting.
sucks?
Hold
I
on.
will say this is what sucks. If you have a good partnership and if you have a good partner, it sucks for your woman to not be that person for you.
Is that,
It-
and
it
I
does-
feel
it
guilty.
does. It
I
very
felt
much
guilty.
does.
I felt guilty because I told. him
Because
shit,
what happens
and I
is that
couldn't tell
you
her.
grow this really strong bond with your friends. Think about it. I say this all the time. Men have stronger like love relationships, like actually love
Romance.
with their
Romance.
barbers
Oh,
than they do with
I
their
would
own.
never cheat on my
Like,
barber.
like you say,